Bloomberg Audio Studios.
Podcasts, radio, news.
Single best idea on a September 11th. Thanks to our team with 3-4 major news stories here across Drive Time America. Thank you for the comments on Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, on all of our stations in the corridor, the East Coast, Washington 99.1 FM, and our flagship station, Bloomberg 1130 AM in New York City on this day. Just stunning to see the leadership of the nation in this presidential election lined up at the memorial in New York City, to see Vice President Harris and former President Trump shake hands, and to see those in attendance, including former Mayor Michael Bloomberg, sponsoring All That I Do, and also to see former Mayor Giuliani there was memorable as well. On the economic front, there was an inflation item. Liz Young had a wonderful tweet out that 87% of the rise in inflation had to do with shelter. I was stunned by that number. Liz, got to get you back on here soon. That's just stunning. Here's Constance Hunter of EIU talking about our service sector inflation.
What I think is so interesting, if we look around the world, the stickiness of services inflation is global. And so what is that about? That is about the bounce back from the pandemic. And so, therefore, we think about what is that stickiness is because people didn't participate in goods and service in services activities, and now they're bringing that forward, whether we're talking about travel, eating out, concerts, medical services. And so we see this everywhere from Chile to Europe to the US. It's a global phenomenon, and that is the long tail of the pandemic still working its way through the inflation statistics.
Constance Hunter, too short a conversation today with the news flow, but we thank her for her attendance. The format here at Bloomberg of Matt Winkler, the founder of Bloomberg News, and codified again by John Micklethwaite, our editor-in-chief, is we don't give opinions, so I'm going to tread lightly here. Off of the debate last night, and, my opinion on Harris, Trump, Harris doesn't matter, but I do want to say that the discussion alluded to and directly by both parties on tariff economics, I can't find in a textbook. Bonus round, we have experience with high tariffs in the 19th century, and certainly within what's called blockism, BLOC, blockism of the 1920s and into the dreadful 1930s. Nobody knows this politically like the professor from Brown University, Wendy Schiller, on a debate in tariffs.
It's really important to bring back Smoot-Hawley as an example of what not to do to exacerbate any kind of economic condition, because what really sent us into a depression was that bill, and that, it is always much more expensive for the American consumer for tariffs, 1890s, 1930s, and it cost us billions of dollars when Trump had these tariffs in place in subsidies to farmers to pay them for lost product sales in China. So, it is a dangerous tool, I believe, to use sort of as a political or diplomatic weapon against a country, because it backfires on the United States. And Tom Harris was okay on that, but, there was a little bit, not much wiggle room since Biden has kept these tariffs in place for the most part.
Wendy Schiller on a bipartisan effort to raise tariffs on Apple Podcasts. It is single best idea.